I've been playing guitar for a while, and there's one thing I know, and if you want to sound like a solid player, it's this, that your chord progressions have to be on point. And it doesn't matter if you've been playing for a year or if you've been playing for a very long time. If you want to have smooth, well-connected chord progressions, this is the secret to sounding good in any style, and I'll share that with you in this video. So I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do for your chord progressions to sound smooth and really good. All right, so if you stick around to the end, I'm going to share with you one additional thing that I think is going to help accelerate your progress. And it's a really cool thing, so you definitely want to stay around to the end. All right, let's get into this lesson. All right, the first thing you want to do is map out the song so you know how to navigate the song. If you know where you're going in the song, then you don't have to guess. And it really takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. So you won't have any hiccups or any kind of flubs or like mishaps within the song. So there's typically 3 sections in a song. You have the verse, the chorus, and the bridge. Now, all songs are a little bit different. And the reason why you want to map it out is so that your retention doesn't get like, you don't have to try to remember everything. Sometimes your retention is an issue. The song that we're going to be using is like this, right? So I'm going to tell you the progression. And as I'm telling you the progression, we're working things out. I'm going to give you an example of what it looks like. Now, if I'm using some numbers and you're struggling in that area, I want you to come and check out some of the courses we have on Kerry's Camp. It's my online guitar community that helps guitarists at every level. Now, the link is in the chat. So check out in the description, not the chat. Check it out. This is what it looks like for me to map out a song. First of all, what I want to do is I want to listen and try to determine what key the song is in, right? All right, so as I'm mapping out the song, I'm determining that the song is in B flat. Okay, I'm hearing some of the changes. Now I want to see what the changes, that was for the intro. I kind of have a good understanding of what that is. So what I would do is I would make notes in my phone and be like, okay, it's transitioning between the 2 and the 3. All right, so now let's get into the verse. Then what I would do is I would write out for the verse, it's just bouncing between the 4 and the 2. I'm sorry, the 4 and the 3. So that way, as I'm writing out, I want to say the name of the song is like this. It's in the key of B flat. Okay, the intro is bouncing between 2 and 3. Now for the verse, what I'm hearing is I'm hearing 4 and 3. Now the next part of it is going to be the pre-chorus. Each song is different when they lay it out. So typically when you're going through mapping out songs, you have a verse that you're typically going to have. You're going to have a chorus. And every now and then, most songs nowadays don't really have a lot of bridges, but you may have a bridge. Okay. You want to write out every section as easy as possible. What that does is that allows you to know what section to the next section. So you're able to make smoother chord transitions. And even as you're doing that too, sometimes you want to listen for keywords. So, you know, like, okay, this is the keyword right before the bridge comes up, or this is the keyword right before the chorus, or this is the end of the verse. It's a great way to kind of help yourself to know how to navigate through a song. It's important that you map out a song. Knowing a song versus learning a song, it's really important. The analogy that I would like to talk to you about is just like knowing how to get to different spaces in your house. It's really important for you to know what this looks like. So this section is the chorus. So I hear the chorus. I want to make sure I'm writing that out. So I hear that there's a transition, so I know we're going back to the verse. Lastly, I want to talk to you about is recording yourself, because the tape does not lie. First thing is the transitions in between the sections. Does it sound smooth? All right. I want you to understand what that looks like. Are you still flubbing in any areas? Are you still kind of like having issues? You know, it's just like, are we playing the song right? Are we not sure? I'm not sure. You're guessing. That's one of the things you want to watch it back in the tape. And then mannerisms. Sometimes you make faces. You want to sometimes alleviate those faces. You want to make sure that you're not making those types of faces whenever you're playing. So that's really important why you want to record yourself. All right. And the bonus tip that I want to talk to you about is finding a person that can sing along with you while you're playing. My wife is like my go-to. So there'll be plenty of times that I'll be like, hey, I'm learning a new song. I want to work on making sure I have the timing right. The chord progression is right. I want to try this idea out. Can you just download the lyrics and then we both work on it together? And what I'll find myself is like there's certain areas of the song that I didn't know as strongly as I thought I do, even though I may be reading along with my map. Secondly, like chord progressions and ideas I wanted to try for subs may not work either, so take them out. It's definitely going to illuminate and show you exactly what you need to work on. These are the tips that are going to help you make sure your chord progression sounds smooth at any level, whether you're beginner, advanced, or you're somewhere in between as an intermediate player. They're definitely going to make a difference.